Most men believe attraction is about signals, tactics, or perfect timing. That belief is exactly why they stay confused. They analyze every look, chase reassurance, and drown in mixed messages. What you see around you is chaos, men reacting instead of understanding. But a small group operates from a different level of awareness. This video isn't about green lights or clever moves. It's about the core principle that causes those signals to appear in the first place. Once you understand it, guessing ends. Chasing stops. Clarity replaces noise. Stay with me. This perspective gives you an advantage most men never develop. 1. Direct communication. When a younger woman asks about your past, she isn't gathering information, she's assessing depth. Psychologically, curiosity is one of the earliest markers of attraction, because the mind invests energy only where it senses value. A man once noticed a woman repeatedly asking about his failures, his travels, the years he struggled. Later he realized she wasn't impressed by the stories, she was drawn to the calm way he carried them. Emotional maturity signals safety. Carl Jung observed that people don't connect through words, but through the meaning beneath them. When you notice this kind of questioning, understand that she's testing whether your inner world is stable. The response isn't performance. It's clarity. Speak slowly. Speak honestly. Depth never announces itself. 2. Body language. When her eye contact lingers, the nervous system is already involved. Neuroscience shows that sustained eye contact activates emotional bonding before conscious thought catches up. You may notice her mirroring your posture, leaning closer without realizing it. That isn't strategy, it's synchronization. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "What stands in the way becomes the way." When you recognize these signals, you don't rush to respond. You stay grounded. You let silence carry weight. Her body often admits interest before her words dare to. 3. Shared interests. When she shows interest in what you care about, she isn't trying to please you, she's testing alignment. Psychology calls this self-expansion. People are drawn to those whose lives feel larger than their own. A man once noticed a woman waking up early to join his morning walks. Something she had never done before. She wasn't changing herself, she was exploring proximity. Nietzsche understood this well. Attraction grows where admiration meets direction. When you see this, you don't shrink your path to accommodate her. You continue forward. If she follows, it's choice, not obligation. 4. Social media attention. Consistent engagement is never accidental. Attention is the most honest currency of the modern world. Studies show people repeatedly check the profiles they care about, often unconsciously. A well-known entrepreneur once said interest isn't revealed through messages, but through patterns. When she likes, comments, or shares quickly, she's tracking presence. The composed response is restraint. Your real life remains primary. Seneca warned that what's given too freely loses its value. 5. Initiative and planning. When she begins planning, curiosity has already turned into investment. Behavioral psychology shows people value what they help create. A man once realized a woman remembered his favorite cuisine and planned around it. That wasn't coincidence, it was emotional awareness. Oprah Winfrey said integrity is doing the right thing even when no one is watching. When you notice this initiative, you don't surrender leadership. You acknowledge it calmly and continue setting direction. Masculine steadiness allows feminine initiative to emerge naturally. 6. Consistent communication. When communication becomes regular, attachment is forming. Not through intensity, but through rhythm. Research on bonding shows predictable presence builds trust faster than dramatic gestures. A soldier once described how letters arriving at the same time each week kept him emotionally anchored. When she checks in consistently, you exist in her mental landscape. The grounded response is balance. You don't disappear. You don't orbit. Epictetus taught control what belongs to you: timing, tone, presence. 7. Attention to details. When she remembers small things you barely recall saying, emotion is already involved. Memory sharpens around meaning. A man once laughed when a woman brought up a minor story from months earlier. He later realized she remembered not the detail, but how he made her feel. Maya Angelou captured it perfectly. People never forget how you made them feel. When you notice this attentiveness, you don't exploit it. You respect it. You remain steady. Emotional safety is built by men who don't rush outcomes. Silence reveals what words try to hide. If you found this valuable, subscribe to Silent Stoic. So each day you become calmer, stronger, and harder to shake. Which sign made you reflect the most? Leave a comment. Awareness always begins with observation.